Hello and welcome to The Active Show, dedicated to all things active. My name is Billy Reid.
I'm Jo Kirkham. We've got a fantastic show for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the unusual and exotic fitness activity of pole dancing.
Self-defense Krav Maga expert Commie H will be teaching us some kick-ass moves that just might save your bacon.
Our resident funny man Ben Frommett will be out and about on the streets of London.
And we'll be hearing a true life story of one man's brush with death.
We've also got our special Active Show challenge, so stay with us, you don't want to miss out. If you're looking for a new way to get into shape, pole dancing may not be the first thing that springs to mind, but Rebecca Plume runs Polaris Pole Dancing School and she believes it's an excellent way to build strength, burn calories, get toned and have a lot of fun. Take a look at this. And we now have Rebecca here with us in the studio. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Hey Rebecca, pole dancing, amazing stuff. How did you get into it?
Well, I got into it many years ago. I went to the clubs to learn because at the time it wasn't mainstream, it wasn't in the gyms. So if you wanted to be exposed to pole dancing, you had to kind of go and learn your trade really in the clubs.
Did you do that professionally?
I did it professionally. It was quite an experience. I earned lots of money, but it wasn't really for me. You know, I wanted to take it out of the clubs and bring it to the gyms.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen from those clips that you've been teaching men. Do you get any weirdos turning up?
I get a great variety come to me. You know, you get kind of your bodybuilders, your boxers, and then you get the other, the other extreme. You get mums that want to get fit, teenagers with their parents' consent. You get it from all ages that come. You know, both genders.
Now, some of those moves look pretty difficult. What's the worst injury you've ever seen?
Well, I've never actually seen an injury. I mean, my students are black and blue, as we all are when we first learn to pole dance, and then your techniques gets better and, you know, your moves are more polished. But I read about an injury once, and it was a lady that unfortunately fell on her head. So, yeah.
Now, pole dancing is actually becoming more of a sport nowadays.
Absolutely, yeah.
I hear something about the Olympics. What's all that about?
Yeah, in the pole dance community, there's a big push at the moment with petitions, online petitions. We want to make it a recognised Olympic sport worthy of Olympic consideration for 2016.
That would be amazing. Worth a trip to Brazil, for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, to show us how easy pole dancing is, Rebecca has kindly volunteered to teach one of us some moves.
But to decide who, we set ourselves a special Active Show challenge. Watch this. Right, we're here at Lee Valleys Athletic Centre for today's Active Show challenge. So, how you feeling, Billy?
Feeling good, Jo.
You nervous?
No.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Like your confidence there. Right, the aim of Billy's challenge today is to determine which one of us has to learn how to pole dance. If Billy wins, which I hope he doesn't, then it's me that gets to work out on the pole. But if Billy loses, then it's him you get to see working out at the end of the show. So, Billy, are you ready to find out what your challenge is today?
Bring it on.
Right, in that case, let me introduce to you Tyrone Soiree, one of Britain's top sprinters. Tyrone, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Now, please tell us, what is Billy's challenge here today?
Well, Billy, your challenge today is to compete against me in my favourite sport, the 100-metre sprint. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a 30-metre head start just to give you a chance.
Interesting. So, Billy, how are you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm good. Doesn't look that fast.
OK, right, I'm going to let you guys go and warm up, so off you go. Billy doesn't stand a chance. On your mark! Set! Hey! Bad luck, Billy. Looks like you got injured there. Billy? You alright, mate?
I'm in agony.
Well, as you saw, I lost this week's challenge, so as a forfeit at the end of the show, you get to see me bussing some moves on the pole, you lucky, lucky people.
Pay money to see that.
You can slip a tenner into my mankini later.
OK then. Right, I don't know about you at home, but when it comes to losing weight or staying trim and firm, we've all been tempted to take a shortcut or two.
Right, let's go over to the Active Show's Ben Frommett, who's got his own unique take on fad diets.
So, Billy, tell me, you a big knickers kind of guy?
Great question, Joe. I love it.
Right, don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll be hearing from Krav Maga expert Commie H.
We'll also be hearing a true life story of extreme mountaineering survival. So see you in part 2 of the Active Show. Welcome back to the Active Show.
So, Billy, quiz time.
I love a quiz.
Right, which of these continents is responsible for the highest percentage of murder? A, North America, B, South America, or C, Europe?
North America.
Nope. The answer is South America, with the top countries in the world being Honduras, El Salvador, and Venezuela.
Amazing.
Now, no one wants to be another victim of crime. In our next item, we've got Commie H, and he's made it his mission to educate the public on how to defend themselves in the event of attack. Wow.
Wow. So all you criminals out there, think twice. Your next victim might have a nasty surprise for you.
We must point out that these techniques are to be used only when absolutely necessary and when you have no other choice but to fight.
And not to be used on the train during rush hour, Joe.
That's right.
Right, next up we have our final guest, Nigel Vardy. He's here to tell us about his terrifying brush with death. But first, let's check out his amazing story.
Nigel, thank you so much for joining us here in the studio today. Pretty frightening scenes that we saw there. Tell me, how long did it take you to recover?
After the initial frostbite, about 3 months before the surgery, took my fingers and toes off. Then a few weeks having to learn how to walk again, up to a year before I actually got back into the working environment. But then mountaineering and climbing, 16 months on rock and 2 years before I was back on ice.
Yeah, Nigel, that was really scary. I mean, that was touch and go stuff. Do you ever regret taking up mountaineering in the first place?
Never, never. Absolutely love it. Yes, it's cost me my fingers and my toes, but it's such a buzz, it's such excitement. It's great to be in the outdoors and great to be, as far as I'm concerned, in the mountains, and I'm just going to keep going.
Despite the incredible hardships you've been through, you're still soldiering on, and I understand now you're making it your mission to help others. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I take my experiences into schools, into education, try and get youngsters enthused into going into the outdoors. Yes, there's obviously the nasty side as well. We need to understand what the outdoors can do to us. But I want to get people active. I want to get people out there enjoying the outdoors and the mountains and seeing a bit more of the world.
That's great. So, Nigel, for people that want to take up the sport for the first time, what would you say to them?
Get on the internet, find your local climbing wall, give them a call, and just go and do a 1-hour taster session. See how you feel. If you like it, keep going. Keep going, keep going, and keep going. Get into the outdoors afterwards, go and see what you can do. Get into the mountains, you'll love it.
Brilliant. And a little birdie tells me you're about to embark on your next adventure tomorrow?
I am, yes. I'm flying out to the Tian Shan Mountains in the Kyrgyz Republic. Thousands of them unclimbed. So it literally will be pick a peak. If the weather's good, go and climb it.
I'll take some pictures.
Will do.
Sounds amazing. Well, good luck with that trip, and thank you very much for joining us here in the studio today, Nigel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, we're now at the end of the show and the moment we've all been waiting for. You nervous?
No, not at all. But before I show you my stuff, I'd like to thank our guests Nigel Vardy and Rebecca Plume.
Right, you lost the challenge. Time for the forfeit. Get to the pole.